Hey guys, and welcome to a new video from Akinons. In this video, we will talk about the yield keyword present in the Python programming language. So without further wasting time, let's dive into the video. Before understanding the yield keyword, let me show you a function that I have created. So basically I've created a function with the name called as findProduct and takes in an array of integers as an argument, and what it does is loops through each item in the array and replaces each item with its product of 2. So let me show you its quick execution. So what I'll do is I'll create a simple array and I'll save in certain integers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what I'll do is now I'll create an output to save the variable data, and I'll call the function findProduct, and in the arguments I'll specify the array, and what I'll say is for I in output I shall print the output. Okay, so I'm printing each element, so I'll print I. So it just throws a none type error because I forgot to return the array. So let me do that here. So basically I'm modifying each element by multiplying its element by 2, and then I'm returning the whole array. And let me run this, and everything works good. So the input array was elements containing numbers from 1 to 5, and now it's 2 to 10 because each element is multiplied by 2. Now what I will do is I'll create something called as a generator function. So I've just copied the same function, but I'll make some quite small changes in it, and I'll call it as findProduct generator. That's the name of the function. And what I'm going to do is now for each iteration in the array I will yield certain element. Okay, so now I'm going to make use of the keyword yield, and what I'll say is yield array of I into 2. So basically I'm going to yield each element present in its array multiplying by 2. And now let's run this function and see the output that gets visible on the output screen. So instead of the findProduct function, I will call the findProduct generator function. So findProduct generator, and then I'll say for each element that is I in output, print that. And if I run the program, well, the output is literally the same. So these are two methods of iterating and modifying elements in a list. So one method uses a normal paradigm and the other method uses the yield keyword. So let's try to understand the difference between these two functions. In the first function, we are modifying each element and finally returning the whole array. But in the second function where we use the yield keyword, we are only returning certain element, not the whole array in this case. Now the question arises, which is the most efficient method to solve this problem? And I will go with the second function, that is the function that makes use of the keyword yield, which is also known as a generator. So now that we know what yield keyword does, we'll try to understand why the yield keyword is more preferred using. The first reason could be it makes the function pretty tidy. As you can see, in just 2 lines of code, we got the same output generating numbers from a list, which in the first function did a single extra line. The second reason is making use of this keyword is great because our programs become space efficient as well as speed efficient. The reason for the program being space efficient is, let's say when you're working with a massive list, that time it will not be great to return the whole list after modifying its values because the computer will have to store a large amount of data. During such scenarios, it will be more convenient to yield or return just a single element, and then we can iterate over these elements and find the desired output. And after the execution of this function, the single block of memory is deleted from the computer's memory, and this improves the space complexity of our code. Well, this is the biggest reason and plus point why yield keywords are used in our program. They are usually used while working with big data so that we do not need to iterate over each and every element for certain output. Instead, we'll just get the output of a single element. So that's it from this video, where we understood the working and explanation of the yield keyword. If you like this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the Hackinon's YouTube channel for more fun and interesting videos.